I just love that you can be a wrestler and a lawyer. Come on, bring it on.
What was it like when you put on the suit for the first time?
It was frightening. I'm like, oh my God, trying to like jump off those ropes, and Nick and I were laughing, but he was so good to work with, and for me it's a fun cameo to be able to do something like this. Primarily I wanted to produce this show so that the actors like Elle and Michelle Pfeiffer would have extraordinary roles, and they're just gorgeous in this show, and this show is so funny and emotional.
Now this is your third collaboration with Elle. Oh my
Yeah, isn't that crazy? We're linked. We're always linked. She's my baby sister. baby. She and Dakota, because I work with both of them.
Right.
Thank you.
We're here on this red carpet tonight, and you are super busy. What does a day off look like for Elle Fanning?
Well, I will have a day off tomorrow. It's actually my birthday tomorrow. So thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill and have a nice dinner. I'm happy to relax.
Now, this is your third collaboration with Ms. Kidman next
Yes.
year. I mean, what is it about her and the fact that you're going to be doing a fourth very soon?
We will. Yes, we are working on that. Very excited.
What can you tell us about the new project?
On the new project, well, you know, we're writing it now, and working with her she is so inspiring. She has been so supportive of me and always just such a champion, and to have her there to seek advice from and to learn from, even, you know, as an actress, the powerhouse actress she is, but then also the business side of how she produces and the projects she's picked. They're always so interesting, and so I try to absorb all of that.
The thing I love about Peterborough is the Canadian Canoe Museum. My friends Ted Moores and Joan Barrett have a company called Bear Mountain Boats, and they taught me to build wooden canoes. And eventually, Ted has a section in the museum that I did a voiceover for. So I left a little bit of myself in Peterborough, and I think what Jinx would bring is a little bit of the solace of the great outdoors. You know, rather than turn to painkillers. Try Lake Algonquin. Try heading up north. Just make sure you have enough mosquito spray.
Elle is an amazing person who is also your friend.
Yes.
How difficult was it for you to play an unlikable character to that face?
I know. Well, we do have a lot of intimate scenes together, but also our friendship, I think, really helped that. It's always awkward no matter what, no matter if you know people or not, but having our history and our past and running in the same circle for a while, it made that a lot easier.
I like Michelle Pfeiffer. I loved her. She was lovely to work with. I've always been a fan, obviously, most have, and she was so dynamic and so perfect for this role and so committed to it. I mean, she's such a committed actress. She really is. And this was a tricky role. In fact, I would say Elle as well. I mean, they really are having to deal with a lot of nuance in that relationship and the dynamic of the mother-daughter that they're building. Believe me, I've got a wife and we've got 3 daughters, so I know. And the tightrope they walk is fantastic. But I loved working with everybody in this cast. It was so stacked, and there's not a bad actor in it.
No, absolutely not. Everyone was phenomenal. But what did it mean to you to know that they actually wrote the role for you?
Yeah, I know. They kind of, I don't know. They just, Devla Walsh is somebody I had worked with. She directed the few first opening episodes of Shining Vale that I did with Courtney Cox, and I always loved her. I was like, wow, this, and then she went on and did, Sisters, and was so great, and then, so her, talking to her about this early on, I was like, wow. So very excited, and, David Kelly is obviously somebody I think every actor admires in terms of the stuff he's built, so I was anxious to see how Kenny would shake out, and I think they brought a role that was, really, really lovely, and really lovely.
I think the biggest thing I noticed when I got to LA was how expansive it was. Where I'm from, you can drive everywhere or you can walk everywhere, and everybody knows everybody, but in LA everything's spread out and there doesn't seem to be a central one central location. There's all these little kind of villages and pockets, and that was really fun to explore, but it definitely took a while to get used to having to drive everywhere.
Now, this is the first time you're all getting together after like a year or so. Who's excited to connect and reconnect?
Sasha, who plays Becca. I haven't seen her in a long time because I've seen some of these guys on the tour, on the press, or in kind of other situations. So I'm really excited to see her. And she's from New York, so I'm sure she'll have some good advice of where to go and what to see.
And how excited are you for the world to finally meet Margot and her family?
I'm so excited. I'm so proud of this show. I'm so proud to be part of it and of the entire team, from the cast to the crew, the entire production. It was a passion project, and it was done with love and care and integrity and hard work. So I'm really excited to share it, and it's such a delight to actually be able to say that very, very honestly with your full chest. So I'm excited to talk with audience and hear what they think as well and have that discussion.